This is educational, not trading or investment advice, okay? This is entertainment, mainly educational. Future stocks, bond trading of any kind involves substantial risk. You may lose everything you have. Before trading or investments, do your own due diligence. This is not a recommendation to go out and trade with your money, okay? If you do so, you're on your own. If you're watching or listening to this video, you are agreeing to these terms. Okay, let's get to it. Welcome and thanks for stopping by. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel, day trading for an ROI payout. It's just my trade journal market analysis here. We are Friday, TGIF, January 26, 24, and we do have an important news catalyst at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. So, daily affirmations, I see it and understand. Rigid discipline and rules, flexible and outcome expectations, independent thinker, impeccable risk manager, precision-based trader, responsible business manager. Left to right, the Nasdaq, you can see right now we've had a succession of lower highs, E-mini in the middle, and you can see here the Nasdaq is probably getting more of the brunt of not doing as well as the S&P just because that Intel earnings report prior day at the close really hit. So tech sector weighs heavily on Nasdaq. S&P not as much of a helping, but we are getting to the top of the candle prior day. And dollar on the right. Dollar on the right is really in a consolidation. See the candle bodies, not the wicks, really consolidated on the tops and the bottoms here. So I'm going to watch that on a smaller time frame. These are all daily charts. So let's go to the E-mini smaller time frame and see what's happening. Next chart. Okay, to get some perspective before we get down to the 15-minute benchmark on the ES mini, let's look at the weekly here. If we close up in this range, you can see this is the all-time high right here. 9 EMA way down here, 47.76. Again, the 11th week of not touching this EMA. So that's going for a record because it looks like it'll probably go into next week. And next week's a big one. Next week we have the Fed interest rate policy minutes. We have earnings on the biggest titans of the S&P 500, non-farm payroll. Big week. So if we're front running it, this would be the week to do it, the week prior. Then the news, we'll see what happens. But I see a gap so far at 73.25, and the lower part of that gap comes in at 69. Let's go to the daily. So the daily is the same here. What we've got is multi-days on the daily above the 9 EMA, which is 48.76, and so you see here we're on our 5th day above it, and again green candles on the last 6 days. This is the significant candle. This was a week ago, Friday the 19th, and so this is a major fair value gap here. If I show you the fair value gap on the 4-hour, the weekly, there's a lot of levels from this candle right here that I'm very interested in. But let's go back to the pure daily right here. So we're getting close to the high, and where was the high on Wednesday? And that came in at 33 and a quarter. So 49.33 and a quarter here. We're front running this big news on Friday in Globex. Let's go to a lower chart now in the 15-minute. So these are my levels on Friday. We've got London down here at 48.99.50, New York midnight open above that 49.02, and then what we've got here is a 15-minute fair value gap here. So we'll see if that gets touched today. That is my price that I think we will get back to if we get a retrace. I'm looking at a consolidation level here at that 14 with the intermediate or beginning buy-side liquidity that's already been broken at 15, and then I'm looking at this 15-minute fair value gap from several hours ago and we're just hitting that consequent encroachment and coming back. Above it, we've got the highs from the prior days. Notice how in sync they are with each other. The 25th, prior day, Thursday, Wednesday right here. So 49.25, 49.25, 75. So possibility we get to that. Again, I'm looking for the AM RTH session. I'm going to reduce exposure today, both in trade frequency and size, and get in and get out, because again, it's all about preserving mental and emotional capital as well as financial for next week, because it's going to be a big one. So there you have it. These are the major levels, and then below that London, I've got the PM low prior day, way down here at 48.97. So again, if we don't get there, my first line of a retrace is right around 107 or 49.07 and 49.05. Okay, that's from where we are right here. So these are the levels. Take care. Shout out to the OG subscribers for your support. You're the backbone of the channel, and I want to welcome all 2024 subscribers to the channel. Thank you. Take care. Aloha. Bye.